Hello, my friends. Hi, everybody. I should just take that out of the way. This is all the things we are using, or we already started using. So, I know what I forgot. My water. There it is. Hi, guys. My name is Angela and I am the owner and creative energy from Elfen and Helden. I'm a WoodUbending retailer and Posh Chalk retailer over here in Germany, in Frankfurt, which is right in the middle of Germany. So welcome to the WoodUbend page and to WoodUbending and Posh Chalking with me tonight. Hi Nina, hi Rosie, hi Irina, hi Colleen, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. When you tune in, just let me know where you're watching from. And if you have any questions, just post them in the comments. I will try to answer them straight away. Otherwise, I will come back later to answer them for you. Otherwise, if it's important, just like repost it so I have a chance to catch it during the live. If you watch replay, please also put hashtag replay into the comments. And if you haven't done it yet, please pop over to my page. I posted the link in the comments to my Facebook page, and leave me a like there and give me a follow. I highly appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Okay, stop the talking, start crafting. WoodUbend, I've got to have a sip of coffee and I'm going to put it to the side before I dip my brush into it. So it's 8 p.m. over here in Frankfurt, Germany. So, but I can drink coffee any time of the day. So, but I only drink it in the morning and the evening. So during the day, I drink more tea. So what are you drinking? Guys, we started last week with this little bathroom bin, and we've done some stenciling on the top with the Posh Chalk pigments in pale gold and the metallic paste in blue Prussian. The pigments also come in the blue Prussian, but it's already sold out. So I had to use the paste, which just works perfectly fine also. So this gives you like basically this this lovely and shiny effect. I blended a little bit into each other, and we started oh God, I've got to get closer to read it. That bin is so cute. Thank you. It's cute. Thank you. That's sweet. So this was like painted with paints from Dixie Belle, basically. Okay, this ornament in the middle here is the floral square. It's the 2427 we've put on there. And the idea is basically that I want to have like take smaller ornaments and make like one big ornament out of it. So this is the reason I've chosen different WoodUbend items to show you how to do that. And we're also going to put the trim on top. The trim is already painted. We've done that last week also. So I'm going to put that on the griddle to warm it up. So who hasn't worked with WoodUbend before, just a quick explanation. WoodUbend are ornaments and trims made out of real wood, and the great benefit from them is that when they are cold, they are in a solid state. You can hear that. So you can drill them, you can saw them, you can sand them when they're in that state, and otherwise when you warm them up, they get nice and bendy, and you can basically shape them around rounded projects like this, for example, or around bottles. You can shape it around corners and stuff like that. Guys, if I'm sometimes talking a little bit strange, I'm German after all, so I think I'm sometimes mixing the words up, so don't be too hard on me. So you can paint the WoodUbend ornaments before you apply them. You can paint them after you apply them. You can paint them with any paint you can think of. You can stain them, works beautifully also. So this is, well, only your own mind is, only your own imagination sets you the limit. So I'm gonna move a little closer to you. So because I want you to see what we are doing here. To apply, we are going to use a regular good quality wood glue. And hi Theo, thank you for joining me. Hope you guys are all right over there. So you where you use basically a good quality wood glue, and I'm just going to spread some in that little glass jar here and put the bottle to the side. Yeah, that's what you use, and whatever surface you're applying it onto, always use wood glue, even if it's glass, if it's metal, if it's wood, it doesn't matter. You always use wood glue because those ornaments, they soak up pretty much of the glue, and the wood glue stays flexible, you know. So that's the great benefit. So we are going to paint those quickly. If you missed the live last week, you can find it on the WoodUbend page. Those are the pigments in pale gold. This is just like in a powder form, and they are actually having like real metal bits in them. That's the reason they get like nice and shiny. So we won't need much, so I'm just only using like 1 scoop of it. And what I do when I mix the pigments, but this is personal preference. I mean, you know, everybody can do that to its own taste. I put the pigments in first and then apply the liquid to dilute them in. And you can use any type of top coat. Hi, WoodUbend. Thank you. Thank you for having me tonight. You can dilute them, yeah. Dilute them in any type of top coat. I'm using from Dixie Belle the top coat in gloss. Obviously, you prefer to have like a glossy type top coat. And Michelle, you mean me, Angela. You've been a little bit mixed up. Yes, this is a spider web actually on my shirt here. This is one of the first designs I made with my rhinestone designs. So this is a very old one. So this is now going to crafting. Well spotted. Well spotted. So guys, this is now, you can see how this gets like nice and liquidy. It's like liquid metal. It's so beautiful. Oh, I just love it. I could do that all day, you know, just like mixing the pigments up and and making a mess at the same time. It wouldn't be me if I wouldn't do that. So you can call me the girl now. How intense you want to have the pigments or the liquid depends how much pigments, how many pigments you put into the liquid. So you can basically control that yourself. If you want to have like more like a wash, you put less into the liquid. If you want to have like a solid coverage like I do at the moment, I just use a little liquid and more of the pigments. And now I'm going to show you how nicely this covers. And I'm just using an artist brush. This one is not like one of the most expensive ones because I want to push it right into all those lovely curves. I'm just going to get like a little closer so you can see. It's like in all those crevices and stuff like that. So this is so shiny. I've got to make sure that everybody sees. Hang on, guys. I've got to get Instagram a little more over. So that's it. So I'm always getting mixed up with those cameras, guys. I'm sorry. This is I'm not very good with like technique and stuff like that. So this is I think I'm gonna get my top coat out of the way. Not to the cat, she probably drink it. So, and you can just apply it, as I said beforehand, you can apply it after you applied it onto your project. I'm doing it beforehand now because I want to have like a clean, well, I don't want to blend it into the other paint. I want to have like a clean edge, so to say. So look at this. Look how lovely and shiny this is. After that, will they become flexible? No, they stick for good. To heat them up or to make them flexible again, you need a hair dryer, which takes a little longer. You use a heat gun. That's what I'm using. So in normal weather conditions, they won't soften up. So I have flower pots on the balcony, and it was pretty warm this summer, and they stick perfectly fine. Hallo Heike, schön, dass du dabei bist. So no need to worry about that. To heat them up, actually, I've just put it down on a griddle because makes life a little easier for me. You don't need that. You can heat them up and make them bendy. Basically, you can, as I just said, you can use a hair dryer. You can use an embossing gun if you have something like that. You can use a heat gun. The positive thing about the hair dryer is it takes a little longer to heat them up and make them bendy, but it is much safer. And believe me, guys, I know what I am talking about because I'm a little bit of a chaos painter, and I already managed to char up with my heat gun my WoodUbends, and I charred up my projects, and so this is always a little bit of fun when you follow me. There's like some chaos happening, but that's just me. So I'm putting that down now on the griddle so it can basically warm up a little and the paint can dry. I just want to say hello to some people here. Do you need to see it all because it's mixed with a top coat? Exactly, Irina. Because it's mixed with a top coat, you don't really need to seal it. That's perfectly fine. And I'm not worried having it on my fingers, as the top coat I'm using is also water-based, so that's fine. So we are going to start while the other thing is drying and heating up. So this is the trim. I already cut it to size last time, and I just had it on the griddle. It's not perfectly warmed up, but you can see that you can basically like move it around and things. So we're going to apply this now onto that little bin. I'm just going to make some space here. What I need, don't need that at the moment. Put it down. Don't need it either. This out of the way. Everything out of the way I don't need. Okay, I already showed you the last time when I'm working with bendy things like this, like round things. I'm basically laying them down onto rolled up cushions, towels, so I can place them a little easier and it doesn't move around. So, but anyhow, we are starting on the top here with the trim. And we're starting on this edge here. This is going to supposed to go around the top here, just to give it a nice finish. Yeah. So I need. You can cut it when they're warm. You can cut them. You can bend them. As I said, you can cut them with a scissor. You can cut them with one of those sharp carpet knives. They're called in German. So let's. Yes, exactly. WoodUbend. WoodUbend just wrote that you should use the flexible paint, so you don't get like cracks and stuff like that. So when we apply it now, just gonna make sure that you can see. What I do when I'm not saying this is the right way to do it, but this certainly helps me. I am working in parts. I'm not going to do the whole thing at once. I'm working in parts, and I am applying the wood glue um, onto my trim. And usually I say less is more, but with the glue, if it squeezes out on the sides, that's no problem. You can wipe it off with a baby wipe or with a wet brush or something like that without doing any harm to the ornament itself. So I'm going to apply some of the glue on here, and I'm also applying some glue on here where I'm going to apply it. So this makes life for me a little easier. You can try that out if it helps you. This is, as I said, personal preference. And as the wood glue is water-based, you can as I said, you can wipe it off with some water and stuff like that. So now this is, you can see it's already cooled down, so this is solid. I'm going to warm that up now with my heat gun. So excuse the noise, just to show you how quickly you get that nice and bendy again. So you can see, how hot the heat gun gets by, the orange in the inside. This is really, really, really hot. This is why I'm saying it is much safer to use a hairdryer. So you see, this is now nice and bendy again. So I'm going to start to place it where I want to have it, right to the edge here. And I'm gonna go around. So gonna go around and heat it a little more up. Flexible. So then you can apply some more wood glue onto your trim. Just gonna move it around, hold it here. Just gonna get some more on that trim here. Actually, I'm not burning my arm on the heat gun, which is standing under it, but I can feel it hissing at me, so to say. So, and I'm working in sections because the glue is going to dry and I want to keep it basically. So I'm going to do that the whole way around. You can tape it if you need an extra hand. If you have a helper, it's perfect. Or not, so I'm going to work like this, which is fine. So this is going to be the last section I'm working on. Get some blue, some blue, yeah. Get some glue on the lid itself and onto your WoodUbend trim. Make sure it's nicely covered. Don't just put it in spots on there, just cover it nicely so it's like soaked, so to say. And so that's the last bit. It's already cooling down again. Okay, so I'm heating it up now again to make sure it's nice and bendy. And then I can squish it onto the surface. So let's see. This is the first part. I'll make sure it's all the way around. So when you have it on there, you heat it up again to make sure it gets nice and soft. So nice and soft. When you push your nail into it, you know, it's basically giving way. So this is when it is flexible enough to be pushed onto the surface. And you do that whatever project you're applying it onto. Also, when you apply it onto a mirror or onto glass, you know, if you think the surface is completely flat, it is not. It is just not. So like this, you just make sure. You can see when I squash it on there, there's like that glue coming off here, which I can take off with my finger at the moment, or a baby wipe. This is basically a sign that you are squashing it, that it's basically snuggling itself onto the surface. Hi, Veronica. That's sweet. Oh, yeah, well, rest and sleep is totally overestimated. So Veronica is a sweet artist from Germany also, around my corner. She does beautiful things also, and she likes colors just like I do. So I like her a lot. She's very, very talented lady. So that's what it looks like now. And as I said, excess glue. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's some excess glue at the bottom here. So I'm just going to grab a baby wipe just to take that off. As I said, it is water-based. It's been squeezed more out of the bottom than the top. Just to clean that up and have a clean edge. That's it. And then it's nicely on there. You don't need to worry. When it cools down, it stays in that shape and it's not going to go anywhere. So this is the top lid now. So what do you think? You can use clamps, but it dries, it cools down pretty quick, and it's going to stay in that shape. And the glue dries pretty quickly also. If you want to speed up work, sure you can, but I'm fine like this. This is already now on there, so there's nothing going to happen. You can see there's like no gaps or anything between the and the ornament itself and the trim. You know, as soon as you squash it down, like I just did, when you warm it up and you really snuggle it onto the surface, that's fine. So, thank you, Rosanna. Okay. So now we're going to make this ornament a little bigger. So let's see how I want to apply this. So now I'm going to come in with my two cloths here, which I just rolled up so I can place it on here so it doesn't roll away. It's just like the lid is in the way at the back now, but that's fine. So sure that you can see. I think I'm going to turn around. No. Am I turning it around? No, I'm going to leave it up. I'm going to leave it up so you can see better, I think. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, the other ornaments, they should have warmed up now nicely. They have. First, want to check how I want to have them on there. Think. Yeah, this way and this way, I was thinking. So you make basically a big ornament out of one. So, same thing. I'm going to, but this time I'm only applying it onto the ornament, as I'm not exactly knowing. Well, I would have had to paint the ornament onto the surface to know where to apply the glue. So I'm just applying the glue, as I said, rich and solid on there. I'm going to need a little more in a second. And because this is hot, the glue dries pretty quickly, which is no problem because it's going to be reactivated when you squash it on there. So now we had it this way. Okay. Just have it like this, hold it down. I mean, especially when you have it in an area like this, it's not that easy to use some clamps or something like that. But so now this is on there pretty much. Coming with my heat gun to heat it up again. Make it nice and soft, and then you basically you can actually, as you can see, you can shape it a little bit also if you want to, you know, just, but I want to have it like this. So squash it on there, hold it down till it's cooled down. So now I'm going to use just like a wet brush to get rid of the glue here, which is squeezing out on the sides, just to clean that up. Makes it nice and easy. So I'm going to come in with a glue cushion afterwards and give it a little bit of a highlight. So just take that off there. That's it. You can see the longer you squeeze, the more of the glue is going to come out. You can take that off easily. So this is one on there, like this. And now the second one is going to come. So, need some more wood glue. And they're so easy to work with. And the nice thing is, you know, you're not compromising any of the details of those ornaments by squeezing on there. And you can paint them straight away. You know, this is a great benefit towards working with paper clays or something like that. They are not like getting those what I call in English, you know, when paper clay dries, you know, it tends to crack, you know. Exactly, it's not going to get the cracks. So now I've got it. So this is going to go here. Same thing. Is this about square? Can you tell me? Because I can't see. I'm seeing it up down from the other side because I want you to see. Okay. Hi, Llewellyn. Hello, sweet girl. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're great fun, Llewellyn. So Llewellyn is another friend of mine. She is probably one of the most talented artists from the US. She does beautiful, beautiful work. You know, she does real paintings on her furniture. So heat it up again. Heat it up again so it's nice and warm. And then you can see that the glue squeezes out on the sides there, which is a sign that it's sticking on there nicely. Exactly, Sherry. They will also stretch a little. You know, if you cut, for example, the trim on top here too short, you can stretch them even a little. I mean, you can't stretch them about 10 centimeters or something like that. But if you cut it a little short, you can stretch them to reach basically the right the edge. So I'm taking the excess glue off here with wet brush just to clean those edges. As I said, you can use a baby wipe, you can use a wet brush, especially when you have like detailed ornaments like this one and the glue squeezes up in the middle there. It's easy to use a wet artist brush or something to get it out. So and that's basically it. There you go. And then you have like basically out of two types of ornaments, you can make yourself like one bigger ornament if you want to, and you can change the shape of your projects how you want to do that. So this is our bin now like finished. I'm going to hold that a little more down till it's cooled down and dried. You can tape it down also if you want to, so that's fine. Guys, half an hour. It is hot in here. I've got a grill on. I've got the heat gun going. I'm talking like mad. So, Instagram, I'm going to move you to the side a little so I'm going to see the other guys a little more, but you're going to see me also. Oh, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Are there any more questions? I should just check quickly. Supposed want to use clamps. No, yeah, I think I've got everything. Oh, hi Ute, I haven't seen you before. Thank you for joining me. So, guys, I hope you found that you enjoyed that tonight. On top, it is a stencil. It is the stencil kaleidoscope. It's also by Posh Chalk, which is this stencil I've put on here. So this is basically just like the middle part, you know, I've used from it. So I thought this is going to fit perfect on there. I've also got those in the shop. Guys, if you want to shop the products, pop over to the WoodUbend page and check for your local retailer. Especially in those times, it is important that you support them. Well, mad times. And if you don't have anybody to help you out, please contact me. I can also help you. I'm in Frankfurt, in Germany, and I do ship throughout Europe. So you can contact me also. But please first check for your local retailer. That's great. Again, my name is Angela. I'm the owner of Creative Energy from Elfen and Helden. I'm a WoodUbending Posh Chalking retailer over here in Frankfurt, Germany, as I just said. I appreciate you being with me very, very much. I hope you enjoyed this and found this inspiring, hopefully. If you haven't done it yet, please pop over to my page and leave me a like there. I put it in the comments. That would be absolutely fantastic. And now I'm wishing you a lovely evening, day, afternoon, wherever you're watching from. So it is 9 p.m. over here now. So I'm to finish my coffee and I'm probably going to go to bed, and tomorrow is going to be 2 more lives. Guys, thank you. Oh, Michelle, you can watch the replay. So anybody who's been late, you can catch the replay. It'll be on the page. So guys, you take care. Thank you again, and stay healthy. Most important thing at the moment. Cheers. Bye-bye. Gute Nacht. Bye, Veronika. Bye, Rosanna. Bye, WoodUbend.